Let me finish. The point is that the president also is opposed to Roe v. Wade. That's on the ballot as well in the court. And so that's also at stake right now. And so the election is all
You don't know it's on the ballot. Why is it in the ballot?
Because
Why is it
you
in the
said
ballot? It's not in the ballot.
it's on the ballot in the
I
court.
don't think so.
In the court. Well,
There's nothing happening there.
Donald, would
And
you
you
just
don't
be
know
quiet for a minute?
her view on Roe v. Wade. You
I
don't
don't
know her
know.
view.
Well, all right. Let's talk.
The
New
question
Supreme Court
is,
Justice,
the
radical
question-
left.
would you
Who
shut
is
up,
on,
man?
listen, who is on your list, Joe?
with the second segment.
That was really a productive segment, wasn't it? Keep yapping,
The
man.
people understand, Joe.
Hysterical. And by the way, maybe you could inject some bleach in your arm, and that would take care of it. This is the
That
same
was
man.
sarcastic.
That was
you
it.
know that.
I
was.
President.
Did you use the word smart? So you said you went to Delaware State, but you forgot the name of your college. You didn't go to Delaware State. You graduated either the lowest or almost the lowest in your class. Don't ever use the word smart with me. Don't ever use that word.
Oh, give me a break.
Because you know what? There's nothing smart about you, Joe. 47 years, you've done
Well,
nothing.
let's have this debate.
And if you would have
You have to
tell
provide
that
them
to Nancy
plastic.
Pelosi.
Well, he's just shush for a minute.
Tell it.
Sir, agreed. Vice President Biden, you are holding much smaller events with
Nobody will show up.
people with.
What's nobody shows up to his rally.
In any case,
Crisis. Have done very well. Billionaires have made another $300 billion because of his profligate tax proposal, and he only focused on the market. But you folks at home, you folks living in Scranton and Claymont and all the small towns and working class towns in America, how well are you doing? This guy paid
Well.
a total of $750 in
Wrong.
taxes.
sir, wait, no, sir, it's
Just
just
a
two.
wrong
Yeah,
statement.
I understand. You've agreed to the 2 minutes, so please let him have it.
Do I get my time back? Because of his profligate tax proposal, and he only focused on the market. Do I get my time back?
Why would you do it over
Because you
press?
weren't president screwing things up.
You were a senator. and
You're
by
the
way,
worst
you were a
president
vice-
America has ever had.
Hey,
Come
Joe,
on.
let me just.
28%. It shouldn't be 21%. You have 91 companies, in the Fortune 500 who don't pay a single penny in tax, making billions of
Why
dollars.
didn't you ate your lunch, Joe? And no wonder your son goes in and he takes out billions of dollars. Takes out billions of dollars to manage. He makes millions of dollars. And also, while we're at it,
He testified under oath in his administration, said, I did my job and I did it very well.
Oh,
I
really?
did it
I'd like to know who
honorably.
they are.
Well, I'll give you the list of the
I'll fire
people who
them.
testified.
Go ahead, sir.
Sure, you've already fired most of them because they did a good job.
Some people don't
Well,
do a good
here's
job. With you,
Go ahead. Wait a minute. You get the final word now.
Well, it's hard to get any word in with this clown. Excuse me, this.
Hey, let me just tell you.
No. We're moving on.
It didn't take that.
Well,
Vice President, no.
Can I be honest? It's a very important
Try to be
question.
honest.
He stood up.
No,
He stood up
the answer to
and
the
he
question is
threatened
no.
Ukraine
No, sir.
with $1 billion if you
That
get rid of
is
the-
You know what? You're
absolutely not
Stop.
true.
Take doing it.
You're going to
Not
have.
take.
True.
Gentlemen, I hate to raise my voice, but
He's
it seems to me, why should I be different than the two of you? So here's the deal.
Good point.
I think that the country would be better served if we allowed both people to speak with fewer interruptions. I'm appealing to you, sir, to do that.
Well, and him too.
Well, frankly, you've been doing more
Well,
interrupting
that's
than
all
he
right,
has.
but he does plenty.
Well, less than, sir, less
There's
than,
plenty.
no, less than you have. Let's please continue on. The issue of,
I have Texas. I have Ohio. I have Portland. The sheriff just came out today and he said, I support President Trump. I don't think you have any law enforcement. You can't even say the word law enforcement because if you say those words, you're going to lose all of your radical left supporters.
And I'm totally opposed to defunding the police officers. As a matter of fact, local police, the only one defunding it, his budget calls for a $400 million cut in local law enforcement assistance.
okay, and to end this, button up this segment, I'm going to give you a minute to answer, sir. You have repeatedly
Well, wait,
criticized.
you have to answer his
No, you have
His statement.
repeatedly.
Wait,
you have
just 1 second.
You've been talking.
He
back
made
and
a
forth.
statement.
I'm asking you.
I would love to end it.
sir.
I would love to end it.
You know, if you want to switch seats,
We would very quickly.
We can do that, but I'm
Accepting the National Guard, it would be over. There'd be no problem.
Okay.
But they don't want to accept the National Guard.
You have repeatedly criticized the vice president for not specifically calling out Antifa and other left-wing
That's right.
extremist groups. But are you willing tonight to condemn white supremacists and militia groups and to say that they need to stand down and not add to the violence in a number of these cities, as we saw in Kenosha and as we've seen in Portland.
Sure,
Are you
I'm willing
prepared
to
to
do that,
specifically
but
do it?
I would say almost everything I see is from the left wing, not from the right
So
wing.
what are you saying?
I'm willing to do anything. I want to see
Well,
peace.
then do it, sir.
Say it, do it, say it.
Do you want to call him? What do you want to call him? Give me a name. Give me a
White
name. Go ahead.
supremacists and
What would
right
you like me to condemn?
supremacists and right
Proud
militia.
Boys, stand back and stand by. But I'll tell you what. Somebody's got to do something about Antifa and the left, because this is not a right-wing problem.
His
This
own
is a left-wing.
FBI director
This
said
is a left-wing problem.
white supremacists. Antifa's an idea, not an organization.
Oh, you gotta be
not
kidding.
militia. That's what his
It's an idea.
FBI director
Gentlemen,
said.
Well, then you know what?
No, we're done, sir. We're moving on to the next.
Everybody-
we're-
That is your head. That's not an idea.
Everybody in
Antifa
your
is
administration
bad.
tells you the truth has a bad idea.
Can I tell you what?
You have no ideas.
Antifa is a dangerous
All right,
radical
gentlemen, we're
group.
now moving on to the Trump
And
and
you got to be
Biden
careful with
records.
them. They'll overthrow you.
When a
in 2
president,
seconds.
I'm going to ask a question. When the president,
Thousands and millions of jobs, good paying jobs.
let him finish, sir.
He doesn't know how to do that.
$100
The fact is, it's going to.
Do you support the Green New Deal?
Pardon me?
You support
No, I don't support the Green
Oh,
New
you
Deal.
don't? Oh, well, that's a big statement.
I
That
support
means you
the
just lost the radical left.
I,
That's
su-
done.
I support
You
the
don't?
Biden plan that I put forward.
Okay.
I'm totally opposed to defunding the police officers. As a matter of fact, local police, the only one defunding it, his budget calls for a $400 million cut in local law enforcement assistance.
Do you support the Green New Deal?
Pardon me?
You support
No, I don't support the Green
Oh,
New
you
Deal.
don't? Oh, well, that's a big statement.
I
That
support
means you
the
just lost the radical left.
I,
That's
su-
done.
I support
You
the
don't?
Biden plan that I put forward.
Okay.
The